This video is a slideshow based on the keynote speech delivered at the first KUAA Philippines event held on February 28, 2026. Drawing on my nearly 20 years of experience working with Japanese companies in the Philippines, it offers insights into the mindset needed for investors and businesses from overseas to successfully operate in foreign markets like the Philippines, where culture and business practices differ significantly from their home countries. Before I start, may I introduce a little bit about my background? I began my career in 1988 with one of Japan's major non-life insurers. After completing a master's degree in international relations through a company-sponsored program, I worked in the international division, handling infrastructure projects across Asia and liability cases in North America. In 2004, I was assigned to Manila. Since then, I have supported Japanese companies expanding into the Philippines, particularly in insurance placement and claims management. Beyond my corporate roles, I also served for 5 years as a board member of the Japanese Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Philippines, or JCCIPI, and later as an executive advisor to a local Philippine insurance company. In 2021, I joined Marsh Philippines, where I continue working at the intersection of risk, people, and cross-cultural management. Today, I would like to speak about a Japanese concept that is often mentioned yet rarely examined in depth: omotenashi. It is commonly translated as hospitality, but in truth, it is much more than that. Today, I would like to explore omotenashi not as culture, but as a management discipline, especially in the context of cross-cultural corporate leadership. In business, service usually means responding to a request. A client asks, we deliver. Service responds. But omotenashi anticipates. It is the ability to sense needs before they are spoken, to identify risks before they become visible, to prepare before problems emerge. This mindset becomes especially critical in cross-border management. Here, I would like to explicitly state, to avoid any future misunderstandings, that I am not saying that managers should entertain someone. Rather, I am saying that we should think ahead and act or plan with the mindset as if we are carrying someone. When a Japanese company chooses to invest in the Philippines, it is not simply expanding a market, it is making a strategic commitment. Executives here must constantly answer, why the Philippines, not Japan? Why here, not another Asian country? Are we delivering returns that justify the investment? Those answers cannot be philosophical. They must be measurable. In our point of view, at its core, management is the discipline of identifying risks, quantifying them, and minimizing them. Risk is not limited to natural disasters. It includes supply chain disruption, talent attrition, loss of know-how, reputational damage, cultural misunderstanding. These risks are interconnected, but organizations often operate in silos, and that gap becomes costly. In some ways, as part of a global firm operating in the Philippines, I share the same responsibility and mindset as executives of Japanese companies investing here. We operate across cultures. We are accountable for results. We must translate strategy into local execution. Omotenashi, in this sense, is not about being polite. It is about aligning people before misalignment becomes loss. The Philippines faces regular typhoons. We cannot stop them, but we can design resilience. Insurance is often seen as a product purchased by management, but effective risk management requires operational insight from the field, understanding from local employees, prepared documentation before damage occurs. If claims procedures are unclear, insurance becomes a wasted asset. Omotenashi mindset here means preparing clients for recovery before they experience damage. Anticipation strengthens resilience. This principle extends beyond disaster. Risk also lives in people. Through Mercer's global data and consulting experience, we consistently see that talent retention is driven primarily by 1. Competitive and fair rewards. 2. Clear career prospects. 3. A transparent and trustworthy corporate culture. Salary alone is rarely the deciding factor. People leave when they do not see a future. An anticipatory mindset means not reacting after resignations occur, but identifying anxiety before it turns into attrition. It means designing systems that communicate fairness, growth, and trust. This too is omotenashi mindset, structured empathy, applied strategically. Is omotenashi mindset uniquely Japanese? I would argue no. It is not nationality, it is posture. The discipline of bridging gaps before they widen. The willingness to prepare before being asked. Trust is built before it is tested, and once tested, it becomes reputation. In cross-cultural corporate leadership, success does not come only from efficiency. It comes from foresight, small preparations, quiet coordination, invisible alignment. Omotenashi mindset is not soft. It is strategic anticipation. And in a world of uncertainty, anticipation is competitive advantage. Thank you very much.